Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato.
And I'm the one to fill your dark soul with light!
And welcome back to Mindbreakers.
Yeah, the show that fills your fucking mind with darkness rather than light.
Fuck, that was a great Halloween, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
This is our first Mindbreakers for November.
Nice.
Gonna bring up our wheel in 3, 2,
Dos.
1.
Unos.
Bam! Then we're gonna give her a spin.
Oh my god!
Called it!
Yeah! This is gonna be a fucking... This is a treat. Guys, gather around. The Justice League is coming.
This is the
It's
Justice
not the one
League.
you want.
This is the Justice League movie from 1997.
It's not the one you want, but it's the Justice League you're gonna get.
An evil weatherman. An evil weatherman intent on destroying New Metro City with a series of malevolent meteorological mishaps? That's a question, apparently. Can the superpowered and semi-employed Justice League of America save the day?
Semi-employed!
Yes!
That's how I'm gonna refer to myself. Semi-employed.
This is gonna suck, isn't it?
It's gonna be horrible, but in the most tremendous fuck-offy way.
Oh, I'm so happy it's gonna be this one.
This
I'm
is
so
gross.
fucking happy it's gonna be this one.
This is fucking nightmare.
Oh, it's a great way to recover from Halloween.
I wonder if it's gonna be as shit as Dr. Strange.
Probably not. Probably, actually.
It's probably gonna be the same level.
Let's watch this shit.
Great.
Seriously, that is the only trailer I could find.
This is the
Weird music, sorry.
This is the weirdest it's ever been.
Oh my god.
I feel like I've been through a fucking Twilight Zone episode.
First thing we have to say is this is not a film. This is a 90-minute pilot for a TV show.
This is a soap opera.
TV show that never got made.
This is bad soap opera that never got made.
It opens.
Well, it kind of did.
It opens with what was her name? Ice? What was the character's real name?
I don't remember.
Well, anyway, it was her giving like an office style interview.
It's a very Swedish sound.
I mean, her last name was Olafsdotter.
Yeah.
Can't remember the first name.
Still.
And she's Ice is talking about how she joined the Justice League.
Uh-huh.
Then we also see Barry Allen, who's unemployed, and the Flash.
It's like all of them sitting down mockumentary style.
Yep.
And there's no one asking them interview questions. It's just
Guy Gardner,
their answers.
who I think they got Guy Gardner mixed up with Kyle Rayner.
Yeah.
Who is the Green Lantern and some kind of scientist.
Uh-huh.
Ray Palmer, who is a science teacher.
Mm-hmm. And he is the Atom.
He is the Atom. And Bibi Costanza.
DaCosta.
DaCosta? Bibi DaCosta, who is an actress and fire. And we see Ice working. We see people working at a meteorological institute.
Mm-hmm.
Miguel Ferrer, the douchebag agent from Twin Peaks, is there.
Yeah, and he's honestly one of the cooler ones.
Big storm is heading for the city.
Mm-hmm. Big storm.
Hijinks ensues.
But we can't forget about the big storm.
Because they're doing this stuff we see, and she's working on science stuff with an irritating coworker. Flash is getting kicked out of his apartment.
Yep. Although you would think
Kyle Rayner's failing at romance.
Yeah.
And BB and Fire tries to audition to be a banana. And then we open up the dance and we see a dancing strawberry.
And that's when I lost my mind and just stopped caring that much about this movie. I have a few problems with it though. For instance, you would think Flash would be able to hold a job with the power of being the fucking fastest man alive. You would think he would find his, calling in delivery.
Pizza guy.
Yeah. You can't fucking deliver pizzas, dude. Come on. Or, even, anything. He can be a delivery man for FedEx. He could be a fireman. Can you imagine how much good he would be doing as a fireman?
I think his, actual job is he's a cop or something.
Really?
In the comics.
Yeah.
Well, Barry Allen, at least.
Yeah, well, there you go. In this, they make him a couch potato. But he moves. He's a moving couch potato.
There's a storm coming, so they do their various things to fight it.
Yeah, we can't forget about the very important storm, because our bad guy is the fucking weatherman.
Ray Palmer's big moment is he saves a cat from under a porch.
Yeah, he's a real special guy.
Then we see our villain.
The fuck out of an old
we see our villain, who's just a guy with sunglasses, a toque, and a bandana over his face, broadcasts himself on television. And
he's doing a Max Headroom shit.
Yeah.
And who's watching this on the television?
Everyone.
He is a terrorist, by the way.
Yeah.
So, no one's watching him on the TV. Nobody. It shows, his face, live in, downtown Manhattan, but no one's watching.
One thing that I have to say right now.
What?
The plot doesn't, have a climax or anything. It's a straight line, because this is made for television.
This movie flatlined since the beginning.
It's not about the weatherman shit. It's about the characters trying to live together in the big city. It's a fucking sitcom.
It is, but way less funny.
It's like Big Bang Theory level funny.
Not even.
No, it's about as funny as the Big Bang. Big Bang Theory is on par with this comedy wise.
Yeah.
At least this is better than Big Bang Theory. You know why? No laugh track.
Yeah.
Have you seen scenes from Big Bang Theory without the laugh track? It's awkward as hell.
Yep. Makes sense.
So they're all doing their stuff. Kyle Rayner fails his date left and decapitated the bunny. BB DaCosta did not get the job as the fruit. But she does get a creepy... by a creepy 16-year-old is trying to date her now.
No, he's 22.
Really?
Yeah.
She said that was in dog years or something.
No, he's... No.
Oh, okay. Well, he's young.
It's a joke. But still, though, he's just not very interesting at all.
No, his whole subplot, they don't get together. He briefly figures out she's fire, but she tricks him with the help of the Martian Manhunter.
The Martian Manhunter's
we'll never speak about him again. And we'll never speak about this character again.
Yes. And she just blows him off completely. It's okay, then why waste our time with this guy?
Flash starts living in Fire, Adam, and Green Lantern's apartment.
Yeah.
But he does all the chores, and he makes a 7-course bolognese feast and eats it all. I got a little annoyed at the Adam, because he was getting ready to eat Italian food with chopsticks.
He wants to eat the noodles.
Yeah. Some stuff happens, they fuck around.
Oh, that's this whole movie.
Ice gets in an accident in the lab and gets ice powers.
Which, wow.
And hijinks ensues with her accidentally freezing stuff.
She gets the ice Midas touch. She's everything she touches
saves a rollerblader from drowning by freezing him up to the waist.
That guy did a fucking front flip though. Yep. That guy was badass. That guy landed.
Make him a superhero.
Yeah, man. That guy should be Static Shock, the guy that falls around Static Shock with the gizmos.
Yeah.
He should be that dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know who else he could be?
Who?
Gizmo.
Yeah, or that.
Yep.
But Gizmo's like a small child.
You know what I love about Gizmo?
What?
Like talking about DC stuff?
Yeah.
He's basically a prototype Peridot.
Yeah.
Especially with the voice and the insults. And like he calls me like crab muncher. It's not really a really like fair, steep transition from that to Claude!
You know where Gizmo would be a really cool villain?
This?
Fucking
Give this a villain?
Gotham by Gaslight.
Oh, yes.
That'd be a really cool, version. I could see that happening.
So, the Justice League kidnaps Ice.
Yep.
Really, they do.
Tie her to a chair,
And
put one little light on her and ask her
to freeze
questions.
some glass. And then they suspect who might be behind the weather stuff.
Yeah.
So they try to break into a building by infiltrating a party.
Yep.
Did it work somehow?
It works. Well, fucking Green Lantern, like, pickpockets one dude's, like, invitation.
With magic.
With
I'm not sure the Guardians of the Universe would approve of this use of his powers.
I don't think so either. But if it's for the greater good, right?
The greater good.
Fire gets in because she's hot.
Yeah. Hey!
And then Barry just like
runs in.
Flips a coin, and then as the guy's catching it, just runs the fuck in. Because, like, how are you going to stop the Fly? You can't.
Bucket of water?
What?
Bucket of water.
But, like, he threw a coin at you. He's gone.
I don't know.
Anyways. They get into this party.
They fuck around. They find evidence. Turns out the person they think it is didn't actually build the Weather Dominator.
Yeah.
He has just a weather prediction device. It turns out this whole time... Oh, we see Miguel Ferrera's hand briefly turns green and clawy.
Yeah. Which, like,
does the
Martian Manhunter, like, hand actually like that?
Maybe.
I don't think it would be.
Then we see that we bring Ice back to the basement and she meets the Martian Manhunter in this underground submarine.
That's the weirdest sentence I think I've heard you say.
Thank you. He's played by David Ogden Stiers from MASH.
Yeah.
It actually, this just depressingly premiered his current costume.
Hey, because they did a good thing.
Before it was the cape with the blue briefs.
Hey, occasionally they make right choices.
And the red straps across the chest, and that's about it. Over green, the rest of the body.
Yeah.
This premiered the black bodysuit under the straps and under the straps.
Yeah. Do you know what? It
influences
today. Good things.
Still, it's a costume I think he has on Supergirl.
Yeah. Well, like, why wouldn't it? It works nice. You know, like Superman from when Man of Steel came out. I think they made like his underoos different, like his tights different.
Yeah.
And like that's like his current incarnation, I think.
Yeah, but Man of Steel was bad.
No, but
this
like
was
I'm
better.
Talking. Yeah, I know, but like
this was better than Man of Steel.
I know, but I'm talking like stuff has like influenced it to like
Yeah.
Like little things here and there over the years.
Yeah.
That have made people's costumes better. Overall. I can't think of any like proper good examples.
Ultimate X-Men were created from the X-Men movie costumes.
Uh-huh. Also, I wish they could have like grabbed a bit more from the video games and stuff, because like honestly the X-Men in the video games look like the best. Like fucking Cyclops especially from like X-Men Legends. Fuck me. Like they could just do so much better with these characters, but instead they chose to make them like the worst versions of themselves.
Nightcrawler's costume in X-Men the official game.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they go around. They find out that, oh, Miguel Ferrera's the Weatherman. And he's actually too lazy to wear the mask. It's a Snapchat filter. It's
from 1997. Snapchat's bad now.
So they fight him. Flash saves a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And then...
but the Flash
Ice stops
grabs
the tidal wave.
5 kids, runs them out.
And leaves one to die.
Yeah. He's like, I'll be right back. I was just hoping you would like come back and fucking die. But like, no, he instead goes back, tries to pick up this one kid, and then like fucking 12 others show up.
Yep.
He's like, there's no fucking way I could do this, even though he's the fastest man in the world.
Yeah. He's a slow Flash.
And then he gets a radio in that's like, the wave is not stopping.
Because Guy Gardner somehow can't stop the thing from doing its thing.
But then they remember that the ice can freeze the water.
Ice freezes the water, they save the city. Ice joins the Justice League, Fire makes her a costume.
And she's like, I need a girlfriend.
Flash gets a job as a counselor at the group home. And gets some more stupid interviews and the movie's over.
And all that because of a dancing strawberry.
Yeah. This
movie wasn't very appealing.
This wasn't good.
This movie wasn't very appealing.
I've seen worse, but this was a bad experience.
This was probably the worst movie I've ever seen with a banana costume in it.
How many movies have you seen with banana costumes in them?
Quite a few.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember any off the top of my head. No, that's a lie. This movie is worse than Daddy Daycare.
Really?
Yeah, and Daddy Daycare, I think, has the guy in the banana costume.
How is this worse than Daddy Daycare?
No, that was a broccoli and a carrot. I'm wrong.
How would this be worse than Daddy Daycare?
I don't freaking know.
Never seen Daddy Daycare. Never felt it necessary.
Really?
Yeah.
Never?
I don't find that kind of comedy funny.
It's really not anymore.
Because I remember...
okay when the time came.
Oh, fuck. You know what I did watch all the way through, though? I'm done talking about Justice League now. There's nothing else to say about it. Kangaroo fucking Jack.
Kangaroo Jack?
Yeah.
I hated that movie.
Everyone hated that movie.
No, but like me more than others.
Remember that time there was a CGI kangaroo that was Christopher Walken in that movie? And they started chanting chicken blood?
Yeah, I remember.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, there's one thing that we're missing from this.
What?
Superman,
Batman, and Wonder Woman?
No, the score.
Oh, shit.
No, but that's another thing.
I'm going to give it the big three of DC who are missing from this movie. Not even Robin, guys?
I'm going to give it the VeggieTales dancing with the strawberry out of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. Like, all, like, deep-throating shotguns and pulling the trigger. And only Batman does.
Hell, I'd take, like, Booster Gold. Animal Man.
Yeah! Fucking Animal Man.
Blue Beetle.
Where's my Animal Man show?
Well, Manimal's that thing.
No, but Animal Man. Like, for real, dude. Like,
Nightman got a show.
Yeah, but like Animal Man.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. There's so many good runs. Fuck, man.
He can't get a show.
There's so many.
Fuckman can't get a show.
Fuckman's my favorite superhero.
Is everyone's favorite superhero?
You know what I like more than Fuckman, though?
Make Fuck Berserker?
Yes.
So this there's like really not much we can actually say about this film. If you're curious, check it out. It's on YouTube.
Honestly, if you want
it's an interesting experience.
Not even really.
I'd recommend watching it, not because it's good, just because it's uniquely bad.
This movie is like what it feels like to be on like a downer.
Yeah, this was a downer.
This is such a fucking like low energy movie. It's like you would fall asleep watching this fucking
better
movie.
Green Lantern than Ryan Reynolds was. Yeah, that's something I'll say for it.
They didn't make the
because every
they didn't make the super suit animated.
It's mainly because every Green Lantern ever is more interesting than fucking Hal Jordan.
Yeah, but his ring stuff didn't look that great.
This was 1997.
Still. I think there was better stuff going on in like fucking Reboot.
Reboot was good.
I know.
Okay, technically it was the same quality of animation. Just everything was that. So
really?
Yeah. So everything blended.
I don't know.
Anyway, I've been Mark D'Amato.
And I've gotten my mind fucking, like, melted.
And that means the show worked.
The Manhunter is coming.
No
Everyone,
man escapes.
run away from the Manhunter.
No man escapes the Manhunters.
He's gonna dress as the woman you love and fucking, like, pretend that he's her.
Where the fuck are you going with this? Oh, Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
I was going in a completely different direction with that. I thought you meant, the robots that kill emotion people.
Yeah.
From Green Lantern.
Those ones.
Anyway, see you next week.
The robots are coming.
Bye.